good manners shouldn't be reserved for dinner with a boss or a black tie affair.
So says etiquette expert Aimee Symington. She's here again. Chef Jenny Brulé is going to be serving us in just a moment the meal that she made, the chicken under a brick.
Right, which looks so good, and I think we need to have a nice, fancy dinner party to eat that great meal. What I would suggest, though, if you're going to have a spring dinner party, any type of dinner party, is to set the table before your guests arrive.
Okay.
So that it looks nice and you're not having to fuss with it beforehand. So if you see here, a couple of things that I've done you might want to notice is that I'm using chargers instead of the plates. I'm actually going to plate all of the food, or actually Jenny is going to plate all of the food before we serve it. So these are chargers. They're $1 at Michael's. They're very easy. You can get some cute napkin rings if you want to. So this is how I've set the table, just very simply, with a very cheap centerpiece that you can do. Just I stole those flowers out of Jenny's garden, actually.
Oh, good.
You all are a bunch of kleptomaniacs. What is going on? You're stealing left and right.
Well, she got the brick from my house. So you can do that very easily. Then with the napkin, when you are guests seated, is that you would want to, as soon as everyone's seated at the table, is to take the napkin and put it in your lap.
All right.
Okay, these are tests here. As you take the napkin, put it in your lap. You can just put that down wherever you'd like to. Now, when you look at the table setting, when you're setting the table for the type of meal that Jenny has prepared, she has prepared a soup, a salad, the main course, and then dessert. So you would set the table based on all of that. Now, we all know that you use silverware from the outside working in. So if you look at your table setting...
We do now. Okay, all right, from the outside in.
Exactly. So from the outside here, you have a soup spoon. So that's going to be your first course.
Thank you, Jenny. Oh, and we have soup.
And you notice how she's serving from the right side?
Yes.
And then you clear from the left.
Very
so
good.
You would eat the soup. Now, when you do eat soup, Colleen is doing it correctly. Is you actually
away from you.
Away from you. Yes, away from yourself.
Okay.
You can go off the outside rim like that.
You want to know how I do this at home?
Not really.
I'm going to go.
That's why I really didn't want to
Probably.
But I don't know what he does.
But yes, if you are at a dinner party,
then you want to eat nicely.
Out. Okay.
Okay. Then you've already eaten that. Okay, fabulous. All right. So we're on.
Do I leave the spoon in there?
Actually, you would want to put it on the outside if you can.
Right.
However, we are not going to have time for that. Okay. So now we're going to go with the salad. But let me just point out the bread here. A lot of times people don't really know what to do with the bread. The etiquette. And I'm going to touch your bread. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
But you actually take the bread and you break off a small piece of bread, a size that you would actually use to put in your mouth. You take the butter that's on your plate, butter one piece individually, then eat it.
Oh, come on.
If you're going to have all the carbs, you have to work for your bread, Rob. I'm sorry, okay?
It's true.
So that's how it works for the bread.
Right.
Now, if you see the salad here, now, I've only put the salad fork on the outside. If there were 2 knives, for example, then you would also be using your outside knife, which is for the salad, with the salad fork.
Okay.
With this salad, you actually don't need a knife unless you eat continental style, which is where you use both the knife and the fork at the same time. So that's how you would eat. But if you did want to use your knife when one wasn't available, when you were done, you would actually just put it at the top of the charger. You would not ever put, no, sorry, on the charger, right. You don't ever put used utensils on the plate. Oh, I'm sorry, on the table.
On the table.
On the table, okay. So you eat your salad, that's so good, and it looks beautiful.
What about the main course? We have about 45 seconds left.
So with the main course, then these salad forks would be gone. Then what you would be left with is your main course knife and fork. So again, you would use those. And also, sometimes it can be intimidating as looking at all of the glasses. So the smaller glass will be for water. The glass with the larger bowl is for red wine, and the thinner of the 2 glasses is for white wine. Any silverware that's at the top, that's going to be for dessert.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's kind of an easy thing to remember.
This was very good. And I was a little nervous. This is our first date. So,
oh, it is? Yeah. Okay, well, I'll leave you alone.
I think it's going well.
I'll ask her later.
Really? I lost my cell phone. All right, Aimee is conducting children's etiquette courses on April 15th in Huntersville. All the information is on her website, which is finesseworldwide.com. Finesseworldwide.com. Chef Jenny Brulé, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Aimee Symington, thank you.
Beautiful meal.
Beautiful.
Delicious. Very good.
Thank you.